talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me 'cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me 'cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Luck's Colts.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 30 yards there.
And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointed he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in this Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the QB for it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Palmer. So nothing there. I don't know. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Palmer gets him set. Third and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Out of the gun, Palmer. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. From the end zone, Luck being chased out left. This one brought in by Aiken. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So out now come the Cardinals. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw is Palmer. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevius Mingo. Charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Now Palmer to throw. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Now Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Luck. Dancing to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a handoff looking right. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And the Colts getting ready to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Luck. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kimdichie in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point try now for Dawson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down. Right at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Here's Palmer to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Henry Anderson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Palmer. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Well, I say this with a big smile on my face since I'm a little bit on the veteran side. The second oldest kicker in the NFL. He just moved from San Francisco to Arizona and still knocking it through the post.
Yeah, Phil Dawson, 42, behind Adam Vinatieri, still kicking at age 44. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
10 more there and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Buying time to his left. Caught left side by Hilton. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
Led the NFL with 1,448 yards in 2016. The first Colt to do so since Reggie Wayne in 2007. How about this guy? He's been something.
Yeah, 4 straight years now over 1,000 and 3 straight Pro Bowls for T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, what I love about him, inside out.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. It's caught left side by John Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Palmer to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Ends up a nice 2nd down for them.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that'll That'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Block on third down. Flushed out right. And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer being chased, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down. It's Palmer. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small...
John Brown, 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And the Colts coming out now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Here's Luck now on second down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant.